Hello and welcome back to World of Warships, where I'm going to kick things off by playing my latest acquisition, well, kind of, the Lushun B, which of course is the dockyard event that's pretty much just finished. It might be going for like another day or something. I say pretty much the latest because I also got out of one of the event pass Black Friday boxes Lushun B as well, so there's actually missions for both of them at the moment, which get me a few doubloons for both, in fact 5k doubloons between the two of them, and the Lushun will come with 2500 steel as well, so they're both well worth doing. It's 4000 base XP a piece, which is not too strenuous. We might even get it all done today, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, we'll start off with the Lushun and see how we go. You might be a little bit rusty at this. I've been playing probably more ops and events things than random battles over the last couple of months, so I don't know how well my instincts will have survived, but I guess we'll see. So, estuary domination, fair few destroyers. What am I most worried about? Right, Gdansk's got radar. Halland, I mean, I can't torpedo any of these things, so that's going to be tricky. We also don't have smoke in the Lushun. In fact, we don't have a lot of smoke generally. I think it's only the no, Tromp doesn't get smoke. We have no smoke. And they have one smoke. That's going to make life a little bit interesting. Let me make the minimap a little bit bigger. So, yeah, I don't know how this is going to go exactly. Literally my first battle in this, although not my first battle in Lushun. I have obviously had the original for a while. I do like that the Black Friday, like the current batch of Black Friday camos are something a little bit different. We've got this I don't even know what you would call it exactly. It's like a kind of, it's supposed to be like a kind of blackened steel, like the, what do you call it when you've got the steel that's got all those patterns? Is it Damascene steel? Something like that? I can't remember, but they've done a kind of monochrome version of that, so yeah, it looks all right. I was never a huge fan of the Black Friday camos we've had up until now, but it's not like they're hideously ugly or anything. It's just, I don't know, not super duper inventive. Anyway, Curmudgeon, hello, afternoon. That tells me you're definitely not watching from anywhere near me. Oh, hello, Petro. Yeah, oh yeah, there's radars as well to worry about. Okay. Although it's just the Petro. That's fine. Right, we're not going to bother contesting into the cap. Put out one group of torps that way. You never know, I might catch something. Twitch isn't letting you turn up the volume. That's very odd. I can move my microphone a little bit closer. I don't know if that helps, but yeah, not much I can do about it if Twitch is being a bit on the wonky side. Right. Oh, that is the sound of storming coming. So I'm guessing that's somebody's radio location, or Smurland maybe? And it's the Gdansk, okay. Or that could be Petro radar. No, I'd still be in range of Petro radar. I think that might have been Gdansk. So I'm not 100% sure, but I suspect that was the Gdansk radar that I just got caught the edge of. Hey, Redman.
Torpedoes direct front.
The last couple of streams have all been EU. I've been playing plenty of EU, but I thought I would actually do some warships for a change, not just more EU. If I hear they're not being particularly aggressive. So rather than... So this is what I mean about my instincts definitely being not... like this was too far back. Fallen too far back. Oh, actually that's it, Redman. I mean you can play Derpski in co-op, but if you could play Derpski in missions, that would be quite funny, in operations. Right, nice. Goodbye, Petro. I think that was a group effort. The Monmouth Smerland was putting in some fire in a bit of a high-risk fashion. We could, now that we know the Petro is out of the way, I mean the Gdansk might still be there. I don't know if that's someone... Do you have radio location Smerland, or do you just like clicking and getting distracted and running into islands? Oh, you've put your steel camo on the... Looks rather nice. Anyway, oh, and it is the Gdansk. Okay. Right, should we get Hydro going? We do have a good rate of fire, though we only have the 2 guns. But it does seem to be just 2 versus 1. Right, there's Hydro. Don't have the incoming fire alert on this captain, which makes things a little interesting, but looks like the Gdansk is just about done. And we do have a heal, although it's a rather... It's a different sort of heal. It's the heavy repair team, so it lasts for a lot longer. You get 3 of them. Did I coin the... I don't know that I don't know. Maybe... I possibly, but it's one of those, like the only, like the one nickname I can say for sure I definitely coined was the Fat Freddy, and I don't know if anyone even calls it the Fat Freddy anymore. The De Grusser. I feel like somebody else might have done Derpski. Right, why is he signalling get back? Wants me to go for C, but I want to torpedo things. Right, Marseille could be coming across to help these battleships. Incomparable. If they just full push into the sea cap, they're not really going to last. That thing is squishy. Lots of pinking going on. Right, we might be able to... good lord. 60,000 battles in co-op. I mean, there's dedication and then there's whatever that is. What's my... It's a 6 point... 5.8. Okay, for some reason I remembered it as being slightly worse. Also, the incomparable as being at least a bit sensible. Worst DDs ever. Oh, it might be referring to the other Lushun. That other flank does not appear to be going that well. Right, we do have a decent reload. I did build for torpedo reload on this, so it's a minute and a half, which is not too bad. Hey, what expat? Right, gonna get some hits in the Vermont. Missed the curve first, which is fine. And the other curve first is scurrying away down south. So they've got Tromp, Halland and a Lushun left. That is a lot of angry pinging going on, but on the other hand, this is not good. Whatever's happening here, that's a quarter of our team that's herding themselves into A9 and A10. Whoa! Hello, Vermont. Although actually visibility is falling, but still, that's a little bit too close. A little bit too close. A little bit too close. It's fine. I'm fine. I was getting distracted by whatever the heck's happening on the minimap. The weather might actually save these guys. We've got the Bourgogne bearing down on them and the Libertad, but yeah. I don't know what that drop was. That was far too optimistic. This one may not do much better, but we'll see. They're not particularly fast torpedoes. So what, 68 knots. I mean, that's decent. That's getting up there. It's not like they're 60 knots or less. Right, this Vermont's taking a bit of a pounding. That's fine. We can get in and start capping. I don't think it's going to be a super high damage game. Cyclone didn't save them. No, it did not. I'm not really sure what to say about that then. Things happened and they weren't good. Right, let's see if we can help finish off this Vermont. I'm not trying to kill Steel, just trying to get it killed faster. Oh, wow, it was the fire that I set that instantly... Oh no, Marseille, where did you come from? Well, that's fine. Yep. Also got a Schlieffen running towards him with full pelt, so hopefully he's having unpleasant thoughts. Yes, yes, you've reloaded. Okay.
Critical engine damage. Fire.
Combat Scout, apparently. I don't even remember what that one does. It's the Marseille down. Spotting enemy targets. Damage inflicted with 10% total base HP of all enemy ships. You must also inflict direct damage of your own that equals at least 5%. Okay. So, a bit of scouting with my face. Right, there's one of the GKs who has Hydro. Which way are you going? Not 100% sure. I can get these torpedoes a little bit faster. Potentially, there is a captain's skill I could use. Let's just concentrate on completing the cap. Because this Schlieffen will be getting reset. That's... What is that fire? That's the Lushun B with that rate of fire. Yeah, that's the enemy Lushun. Yeah, but it goes from like 68 knots to 71 knots, so it's like, eh. But on the other hand, I could spend those 3 captain points on something much more useful. You're right. Right, I don't want to go full face first into GK secondaries, but we do have some torpedoes available. Right, Monmouth is down. I'm spotted, but my torpedoes are on the way. Let's just pew pew. Should finish him off. Don't have a speed boost to go root out the enemy Lushun, but also means they don't have a speed boost to get away from me.
We sank their battleship.
Okay, that's a much more deserved kill compared to the first kill. First kill really was a kill steal. This is kind of going alright though, I think. I'll go and help out these guys with the Lushun. Venezia has Hydro, I'm pretty sure. What does it? Do Italians have Hydro? I can never remember. No, they don't. It's the Dutch. For some reason I always get the Italians and the Dutch mixed up in terms of who has Hydro and who doesn't. Well, I can even check. Venezia. Yeah, no, it doesn't have hydro. It's got submarine surveillance. So, where are you, little enemy Lushon?
Victory is in sight.
So it's just the Tromp, Lushon, and the Bourgogne left now. Here's where speed boost would come in handy. I don't know if either of these guys is spotted, is the thing. Okay, he's not within 8 kilometers, we know that much. Let's get the hydro going. Grabbing the cat might be more valuable, or I can at least defend the incomparable while he's grabbing the cat. 2 heals left. I think we're in good shape. Oh, he's that direction apparently. Interesting. He might be going for the Rhode Island. Yeah, he's actually close to the Rhode Island. That's okay. Rhode Island, which has radar, of course it does. Probably can't get close enough, but we at least now have a bearing. Oh, it wasn't even that the Rhode Island was radaring to begin with, they have just now. So that's going to be the Tromp in B. It does have torpedoes, but it's not exactly a super dangerous torpedo boat.
Ends in 5 minutes. Our team has taken the lead.
I don't think I have that consumable. I'll scatter. Oh, there we go, we won anyway. Oh well, not huge amounts of damage, but at least I didn't actively hinder my team. Yay! So that was an okay Lushon game. Nice more damage. Nice to have more damage, but you know, we contributed. Oh, okay. There's another event going on at the moment. Apparently, 8 years of steam. Okay, so that's the Lushon done. I mean, I still need to play it some more, but there is a pretty generous time limit on on those missions, 43 days each. So it's fine. So yeah, I'm open to suggestions, to be honest. The one thing I have been grinding through as a priority is the German, let's call them the Panzerschiffe line, and I just need the credits for the Prince Adalbert, basically. Manteuffel was fun. I really enjoyed those 350s, and it's like the Neserbeck's okay, but the Manteuffel with its 350mm main battery with like cruiser accuracy, mwah, chef's kiss, love it. So been enjoying that one. So I could just play some premiums in particular to get some more cash, or I could just play whatever. Doesn't have to be a premium. So yeah, if anyone has any particular things they would like to see, I don't even know what else that's relatively new that I might have. I'll have to go and literally use an external website for that, I think, if I can remember the WoW's numbers, is that the one I want? Yep. Oh no, computer, what are you doing? Yeah, sometimes I've got my middle mouse button set to like or one of my thumb buttons to be my middle mouse button, and for some reason, like the contact is a little bit weird, so it like occasionally decides when I'm just clicking it once that I'm actually clicking it twice, so it like closes multiple tabs or closes browser windows or whatever. It's mildly annoying. Anyway, handy thing about these is sites like these is they will tell you what all your recent ships are. GQ Johnny, okay, I could play GQ Johnny. I also got the Bridgeport from the event, Bridgeport 44. From the whatchamacallit, Wishing Wharf, is it? I was willing to put in some research points. Salvage for Victory, is that what they're calling it? I was willing to put in some research points to get the Bridgeport 44, but there's no way in hell I'm going for the 52. It's like, okay, yeah, sure, it would be, you know, neat to have it, I suppose, but I'm not that desperate to have it. That, like, even if I put everything in, all in, I still don't have enough. Everything I've got that I can possibly put in there. So it's like, no, I don't. That's not. That's over a year's worth of premium time, and you know, all my steel and all my Elite Commander XP, and you know, I'm not willing to spend that much money. Hey Fu, Shiva. So yeah. See what else is new. Shinonome B, not that interesting. Not that much really. I did get Picardy in my hiatus, which has been fine. Oh, and the Alberico da Barbiano, like the whole anniversary event stuff has actually been, I've ended up getting 2 steel ships out of it, and I'm back up to now 17.5k because all of the Grand Voyage dailies, I've just 100% been putting them into steel, because if absolutely necessary I can buy more doubloons. But opportunities to get steel are a lot more rare. I don't know why my throat's suddenly gone. I don't know. We have bitter cold at the moment, what I expect. Well, it feels bitter to me anyway. It's probably not actually that cold compared to, say, you know, Siberia. So what was the other steel ship I got? There was something. I did get the Willem de Eerste. Yeah, I don't know. So there's options for what I could play. Well, let's do the GQ Johnny, which is a little bit different than the Johnston, actually. It's not 100% a copy of the Johnston, which does already exist in game. I can probably bring up a comparison. It'd be super useful if we could get like as we do in World of Tanks, like the actual built-in comparison tool to the client is very nice. It took them a long time to, you know, implement it as a feature, but it is very nice. I'll give them that. Right, USA Premium Destroyer, GQ Johnny, and Oh no, I'm on the wrong thing. It's been so long since I've looked at. Right, so we want to add GQ Johnny, and we want to add the USS Johnston. So there's yet another Fletcher, and it's basically like oh right, hang on, pin ships. I've forgotten how to use this. Display only pin ships. There we go. Right, display capture. There we are. So just as a quick, you know, let's have a quick look through. View stats, is that what I want to click on? No? That's both of them. I've honestly forgotten how to use this. Right, that just gives me tabs. I don't want tabs, I want the comparison thing. Jeez, okay, this is me just being a noob now. Right, I just want this comparison, but I just want those two. I don't know. I've forgotten how you get rid of the rest of them. Anyway, it's fine. Well, that's definitely not what I want. So, I think the guns are basically identical. Yeah, so the guns are identical. I noticed the torpedoes were a little different. Ammunition is identical in that they both are SAP and HE. Torpedoes. At least I think the torpedoes were a little bit different. Did I get that wrong? Maybe I was wrong about that. No, I guess they are just identical. For some reason I thought one of them was a little bit different, but I guess I'm wrong. I think it is literally just a copy. Unless this website's lying to me, which it probably isn't. Because why would it? Okay, so I think it is. I think it is just okay. I think it is just Johnston with a different skin. And I don't know why I thought it was different, even though I've been using the same captain, but maybe I have a different setup? No, it should be the same setup. Honestly, no idea. Anyway, okay, let's just take it out for a spin, regardless. And then maybe we'll do the Bridgeport. Scots Guards in their number one, so I'm going to have to look up what the number one dress uniform is. I don't have him. Was the captain from the mini collection thing? I don't know if I have him. Is that the red uniforms? Or is it like the... I'm actually not finding a particularly good result here for what the number one... I don't know. Anyway, right, I'm getting distracted. The game has started. Don't get distracted. Actually look at what's happening. Right, okay. So Chengmu, Mogador. Mogador's going to be a little bit scary. So Black probably has radar. Chengmu may have radar. There's another Lushun, so they've got Hydro. And Lushun and Chengwu cannot torpedo me, so that's okay. I don't have to worry about that at least. So yeah, you've got the mix of HE, SAP and the burst fire mode for this. Yeah, that's the thing with the, like, there's been some good stuff in the anniversary event, but they've also thrown so much at the wall that it's easy to miss bits here and there. It's not a huge amount that's on this flank. The Awami is maybe sort of kinda in a position to help. And there is a main back there. So is it 9 point? Is it 10.5? 13.5. This Sao doing? Put a speculative drop in that direction. It's not a quick reload on this. It's over 10 minutes. Just the 10 minutes, 2 minutes, just the same as the Johnston rather. I keep saying Johnson. Alright, enemy Chengwu and Mogador both up there, so not bothering to contest this cap. Yeah, 10 years for WoWs. So they've thrown out a boatload of stuff. Including, like, there's been some whale bait, but there's been also some actually genuinely quite generous things, like that sign-in thing I did. You know, if you chose the doubloon option and you got the sign-in for every day, it's I can't even remember how much it is in total, but you could get like tens of thousands of doubloons for basically just logging in and playing one battle a day if you do it consistently. Hey laddie. And there's been a couple of free ships, some semi-free ships. I mean, Bridgeport I think you could get for free if you were dedicated enough. See if we can't help out this Sejong. If we can get there in time. I might not be able to. The Sao's awfully close. 9 what, 5'8"? 5'8", yeah. Let's have a look. Oh, okay, so yeah, okay, it's the kind of kilted one. Oh no. Oh no, the main's AFK! No! God damn it. Right, okay. Well, that's no good. That's absolutely no good. I don't think the Zhao knows I'm here, so I might... Like, it's an awkward angle though, but I might get in a torpedo or two. I basically just have to zoom away from them. You've slowed down. Why did you slow down? Ratbag. Absolute ratbag. Oh well. I think we might have lost this. AFK main and we're 3 ships down otherwise. 4 ships now. And you know, they basically have free reign to take the C&D caps, so... and I can't take on 3 destroyers on my own, sim. I could try a bit of burst fire on this now. Somebody's still close enough to spot me, though. Right, well, that was utterly useless and did nothing. I think I had 1 shell that penned. No, 1 shell that hit, and that was a non-pen. Screw it. This game is doomed. Let's go down swinging. Make use of the. Hello, Mogador. That's not going to be good news for me. Oh, he's very close now. He's also behind an island. Right, we'll just have to hope the Mogador runs into some torpedoes. It's about my best chance. If you're zooming along full speed, it doesn't exactly give you the best reaction time. No, he's not even eaten one of them. That's disappointing. Okay. Doesn't have the best range torpedoes. There's the Lushun B, which I do not want to get into a gunfight with, especially.
Torpedoes to starboard.
There goes the Halland. Libertad's super low health. Now we are just getting a bit pasted. Just a little bit pasted.
Main turret critically damaged.
That's going to be a while before we have any.
Problem solved, sir. Main turret critically damaged. Fire alarm.
Might as well daka. Before I die, which I'm about to. Mogador might go down as well, but I'm toast. Absolutely nothing I could do about that. Never mind. How am I doing? I'm doing night shifts, which I think I've mentioned. I'm actually doing one tonight, so there was some... Oh, there's another person on holiday at the moment, so there's some actual uncertainty as to what I'm doing this week. So, me last night, I decided, okay, I know I'm going to be doing a night shift tomorrow, so I'll stay up late, shift my sleep schedule accordingly, and then the boss tried to phone me at like 9 in the morning, so wasn't the most welcome, but. Yeah, but I am doing that shift after all, it turns out. Right, let's have a go at Bridgeport. Regular containers, do you mean these? Yes, these are all, like, just flag containers. Just the normal regular containers? Nothing special going on there? Did I actually do the captain? No, it's not infantry. It's never infantry. It's the actual... There we go. Oh, I think I did. Yes, I did. Okay, so David Farragut. I did get Farragut. I've not actually assigned him. So I've got John Doe in here, who's got some mini collection, in which case I'm not sure... Oh, I misclicked. No, I don't want summary. No, you're trying to bring up the page. If you don't mean the Liberty Harbour collection, Still Standing collection? Is that one? Ernest E. Evans? What are his special skills? Oh, I think we can dismiss a 3-point commander. Ernest E. Evans. What was he, like 10 points? So what are your special skills? So also grease the gears and gun feeder. No submarine skills. So basically grease the gears and gun feeder across all of them. Just like John Doe. So same skills as John Doe basically. Right, so Bridgeport is an Oregon City class. I think it's the first one we've had in the game. Yeah, basically not actually finished this particular one. It's got, similar to the new destroyers having like an actual time limited pool of use for their smoke, this one's got a time limited pool of use for its main battery reload booster, which is a bit weird, to be honest. I'm not fully down with this method of consumables other than smoke. And the fact that there is like a cooldown on how quickly you can turn it on and off. It's not instant. So yeah, I've also got the option of a defensive, but I almost always take Hydra. So I don't like, what would you even compare Bridgeport to? Wichita's light cruiser, I think. No, Wichita's got the so 13 is kind of standard-ish. Rochester's got 12. Can't even remember what the tech tree heavy has. Baltimore. Baltimore is 10 as well, so it's like, it's not awful for a heavy cruiser, but it's not particularly fast. Yeah, that was not surprising. That's a loss. Slightly better range than Rochester. But these are all sort of roughly the same range. Apart from Congress, which has got the whacking great big 305s. So Anchorage is 15.6, but Anchorage gets the smoke. Also a longer reload. Also a much cooler camo on the Anchorage. So yeah, Bridgeport is a little, you know, it's a tier 8 premium US cruiser. It's fine, but it doesn't do anything that really stands out, even with having that weird consumable reload booster. Like, even with that, which is currently unique on a cruiser for a reload booster, doesn't make it stand out at all. It's honestly no different than if it just had some regular consumable reload boosters. Right, Hydro range, don't really need that. AA range, that's fine. Let's get HE. I mean, tier 8 heavy cruisers are kind of in an awkward place anyway, because you can come up against tier 10s. Generally speaking, everything else outranges you. Some of them have okay armour, but a lot of them might as well have the same armour as the light cruisers. And you just don't have the fire setting capacity of the light cruisers. So it's a little bit of an awkward tier, but not maybe as awkward as, say, tier 7 destroyers.
Enemy force detected.
It's also a design class that was basically, my understanding is, just a rework of an existing class. Yeah, so they built 4 of them. And it's, I think, the Baltimore class. That they were basically sort of iterations of. Yeah, something like that. I'm just looking at Wikipedia now, which doesn't have a huge amount on them. They did actually have a relatively long career, though. The 4 that survived up until 1980. So one was converted to a command ship and one was converted to a guided missile cruiser.
Enemy submarine in sight.
Right, there's the enemy sub. Enemy Bridgeport's down there. Akizuki in B. Which I think is... Yeah, that's got to be the what the radio location's pointing towards. Oh, that's the new... Was it Spanish or Pan American? Is it Aguirre? Pan American. I did think vaguely about buying that. We might take a little look at it in the port. Oh, there's a Lenin there. Don't particularly want to tangle with a Lenin. I have no idea. Oh, it might get me spotted. No? Okay, there we go. So yeah, it's a bit weird. It's basically a Harlem hull, or it looks very similar to a Harlem hull.
Torpedoes to port.
We're going very slightly backwards.
Problem solved, sir.
We can get out of line of sight of this annoying little Akizuki. Not sure what else spotted me there. Might have been the U-190 briefly. Oh, you... Oh, God and Bennett, what was that? You are very low health.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
No, I was really hoping I could get that, but never mind. So this is with the reload booster active.
Enemy submarine spotted.
Right, hello there, Akizuki. This is why I popped my hydro.
Ship is on fire.
There they are.
Foundered.
Problem solved, sir.
Well, that's a bunch of stuff on the other side that I don't particularly want. I absolutely do not have the... What is that? 7 kilometers. Not great. And that's the Asashio, so we don't really have to worry about torps, but there's a Bridgeport back there as well.
Enemy cruiser detected.
Right, I'm going to be ready to use the booster again. Be very nice to know
Airborne. Awaiting instructions.
where that Asashio is.
We've spotted an enemy submarine.
Of course, the Asashio can't talk me, but the enemy sub can.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Oh, that might actually hit the sub. Nice.
Airborne. Awaiting instructions.
Yes! Yes! Die, submarine! I'm letting the hate flow through me. Embracing my inner Sith. Come on, get Shrek'd.
Awaiting instructions. Torpedoes.
Oh, well, there goes our sub, unfortunately. Of course, just as my Hydro goes...
Airborne. Awaiting
There's an enemy Bridgeport in there as well, somewhere. Oh, there he is. Dang, he's full health as well.
torpedoes. Direct front. Enemy submarine destroyed.
Right, I can dodge! Oh, I can dodge one!
Torpedoes. Direct front.
Ugh! Right, can at least take down the Asashio. Got the sub.
Foundered.
Might as well burn my reload booster. I am probably not going to last long enough. Though you never know. You just a bit too broadside there, mate. Everyone else is dying, however, so not that this matters, but it's still at least kind of entertaining.
Enemy cruiser foundered.
Right, for goodness sake, what the heck was that? Yeah, okay. It's fine though, I can take on Elaine and Turbits. I can take all those on. Absolutely, no problem. Oh, he got cocky, he showed too much broadside. And if he'd switched to high explosive, he probably could have had me down before I had him down. But it was still a fun moment. 3 kills in close succession. Unfortunately, the rest of this team has kind of flopped a bit. Our North Carolinas don't seem to have made an impression. Oh, in fact, 4 of the 5 enemy kills are me. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay. One of those games. I might get some water after this. I think my throat's going a bit dry again. Or maybe even just some more tea. Because I will need the caffeine if I'm going to be staying up to like 4 AM scrubbing. The fun thing is, I've got someone coming round in the morning as well. For the my heating system's annual service. They're going to be coming around at some point, so woo! Gonna get woken up nice and early whether I like it or not. Although sometimes that happens anyway if Sam decides he's feeling particularly hungry. Right, somebody coming round that side. Hello, Shikaku. Let's see if we can make this a little bit trickier for you. No, it's still lining to hit. That's going to be the mites.
Ship is on fire.
Oh no, it's the oh, it's the mites in the Aguirre. Right, didn't even get a chance to get my turrets on them. Never mind, I had a fun moment, but ultimately, yeah. Our team got trashed. I had a quarter of the enemy team's kills by myself, and only one other person got a kill, and that was the Harbin at the very start of the game. So, oh well. Right, I'm going to get something else to drink. Come on then. Come on then. Yeah. Yeah. You're going to say hello to everyone, Sam? Yeah. You're going to say hello? Right, I think we can go back to port. I've got time for definitely one, maybe two more battles, and then I will have to start getting ready for work. So if anybody has any particular requests, now is the time. I think I've played all the ships, all the newest ships that I've got. The Harbin, do I even have the Harbin? I do. Okay. How do I have this set up? AA guns? Oh yeah, I guess that sort of makes sense. You might as well. Okay. I was complimented apparently. So yeah, Harbin. I haven't played Harbin in a while. I don't even... What have I done with this captain? Outnumbered? And everything else is fairly generic. And we get the reload booster, don't we? Yes, we do. You really didn't enjoy the Harbin, did you? We could maybe do Graf Spee afterwards. Right. Let's hit battle and hope it's not too horrible. I also have to nip in the kitchen in a minute and fish a tea bag out of my cup of tea. Okay, well, it's not tier 10 matchmaking, we'll give it that. Some unusual CVs there. The Aquila on the other side and a Theseus on our side. Aquila's actually got pretty nice AP rockets. Right, okay, we're down here, that's not too bad. Right, yes, I know you want on my lap, Samuel, but I have to go and get a cup of tea. I do. I have to go and get a cup of tea. Yes, I know, it's not fair. Alright, well, I might get a chance to use defensive in this one. What's that? Naserbeck, Osborne, Indiana. We do at least have some areas where we can pew-pew a little bit. And of course we've got our own smoke as well. Downside with the sub being in though is that we don't have the airdropped depth charges. Come on, Sam, settle down. You just kind of stood on my lap. Yeah, you are. You clearly want to sit on my lap, but at the moment you're just being an obstruction. Poor cat. You don't get no respect, do you, Samuel? Right, we are getting a bit of spotting from... Oh my goodness. Samuel, settle down! A bit of spotting from the submarine. And from, I think, the planes as well. Oh, it was just the planes. No? Oh, there's the sub. Okay, that's fine. Let's have a look at this Naserbeck. I think they've realised that there's a sub there. Just look at the absolute swarm of those ships. Not ships, the planes. Let's get some torps out. Yeah. Oh! Okay. It's the Cossack that died. I was so expecting the U-190 to be the first one that died. That was like, yeah, there we go. Enemy first blood. Sub's dead. No, no, it was in fact entirely a different ship.
We've spotted an enemy submarine.
Oh, well, that's some defence flags racked up at least. I think I might want to run away, to be honest. Let's get moving. I may not be spotted. No, I'm spotted. Right. Indiana, don't particularly want that to shoot at me. They seem to be just farming defence flags at the moment. Which is, you know, it's good for my score at the end, I suppose. You gonna come out this way, Nesbeck? You do have torpedoes, so I suppose it's not the worst idea. Don't think he can see me right now. At least I really hope he can't. Oh, Theseus is dead already. Oh no. No. Didn't enjoy that. I beg your pardon. That was unpleasant. I mean, that is kind of the average Pan-Asian light cruiser experience anyway, to be fair. Oh, we don't particularly have a presence on this flank, and it's not going that well on the flank, but we might take the middle. Actually, let's spare some shots for the Richelieu. Some more defence flags. Nesbeck's still on fire. There's a lot of non-pens. But they're not exactly high caliber guns. Are you about to die, Yumihari? Why are you going in? Yumihari. Don't really know. It's kind of almost like the British light cruiser experience where you have hundreds and hundreds of shell ribbons, but like bugger all actual damage. It's basically that. Right, there goes the Yumihari. Something's close enough to spot me, probably the Osborne. Not 100% sure. Let's just keep pew-pewing at the Indiana. I've actually got 3 heals left, and look how much I can heal. Nothing. It's basically nothing. You coming this way, Richelieu? Indiana's about to go out of range. We'll use that.
The enemy team has taken
Another team that's getting hammered pretty hard, but oh well. I could smoke up, but then, like, who's going to spot for me? Well, Kutuzov's smoke is about to go, or is he smoking? No, he's actively smoking. Alrighty. Yeah, let's all blame Lati for this. This is 100% Lati's fault. Who decided he wanted me to suffer. Because he's cruel and mean. Now, Indiana might go down. I don't think it's going to exactly save us. Couple of hits into the Richelieu. Nice. Big chunk of health. Some pew-pews before he goes behind the island. Fire would be awfully nice. Goodness, this match isn't going to last long, is it? Oh, there we go. Fire. Nice. I think he's killed it. The Kutuzov might be able to gun him down. Maybe. I think we just open up with the guns.
Smoke generator
There's smoke
activated.
going. Come on, slow down, slow down, slow down. Oh, he's got another fire going from the Kutuzov anyway, but, you know, sooner he dies the better. Oop. There goes the Hipper. So the smoke was a bit unnecessary. There is still the Osborne, there's the Aquila, there's a Jaeger. Gordon Bennett, has it really come down to this?
Smoke screen set.
Hey, Robbie. Right, somehow the U-190's still alive. Jaeger, no idea about the health, and the Aquila hasn't come for me yet. I do have defensive available. I guess we'll see how we do against the Osborne. What is this game? I have no idea. You know, the brief moment that everyone did fire at me absolutely trashed my health, which is not surprising. But we've actually done kind of okay damage-wise, mostly from those torpedo hits. The guns have been not great. Yeah, the default armor pen with the HE is also 22mm. Well, we just need to pedal faster at this point. Oh, hello, Aquila. I'm about to get your attention, mate. No idea where the Osborne is. But it must be still around if I'm targeted.
Anti-aircraft gun crews are on.
Okay, well that's a problem.
Main turret critically damaged.
The fact that he's still got smoke, and of course I'm spotted by the Aquila.
Problem solved, sir.
And he can just sit in his smoke and do that. It's a little bit annoying. All I can really do is sail away from the Aquila, the Osborne.
Anti-aircraft gun crews are
Right, got a torpedo in at least. Right, you're out in the open again. I'll split my fire a bit here. But honestly, I think the CV is going to be easier to kill than the Osborne. I'll just have to dodge the Osborne. If the CV goes down, that makes the life of the U-190 a lot easier as well. I really can't afford to take even a single torpedo. There's that final heal. Bye bye CV.
Enemy aircraft carrier sunk.
smoke generator activated.
Finally use a smoke, break contact. Right, that's my last heal. That's a bit awkward. Can't torpedo the Osborne. I basically just have to go towards the Los Andes. and hope that they can help. Because I've got no health, no armour. It outspots me, it's faster than me. There's also a Jaeger around somewhere, but they're not going to be engaging in gunfighting. Right, if the U-190 can get that cap and we can get the B cap, that would be great. I'm kind of wishing I had radio location now, but this is not a super skilled captain. But the enemy CV being out of the way is hugely useful. So it was a little bit of a risky play. Not trying to take out the Osborne, but I mean the CV's worth more points and also no more aerial spotting for anybody. I do wonder where that Jaeger is. I would have thought they'd start capping C by this point, but maybe not. Man, a bit more health would be so useful to work with right now. Right, really any other light cruiser I would probably be better off than I am right now, apart from really the range of the torpedoes. I don't think there's many other cruisers at this tier that get 11 kilometers, if not. Oh, there's the Jaeger. If not longer than that. Most of them you're lucky if you get sort of... Well, the Japanese get 10, I think. Most of the others are 8 or less. Anyway, there is indeed the Jaeger. Osborne went straight back into that cap. I don't have the range. Let's start flipping the B cap. He's obviously spotting the Los Andes. The main issue would be if the Jaeger started spotting me and the Osborne started pew-pewing from the other side. There's not a lot I could do about that. Gosh, this is on a knife edge points-wise. I think they'll probably win it just on having those two destroyers left and us not really having an effective counter. Both the U-190 and myself could be quite easy kills for the Osborne. I'm all out of smoke and I'm all out of heals. Right, let's wait the 20 seconds, get the cap, and then I guess we'll just try and kill the Osborne. And it just becomes a gun battle. If I'm bow on, it absolutely limits what his SAP can do. But you know, if I don't, oh yeah, he's going to kill the U-190. Need to kill this guy. Hopefully distract him a little bit from the... Nice, there we go. From the sub.
Enemy destroyer sunk.
I don't think we have enough time unless we somehow kill this Jaeger. No, I mean, it's not enough time. I think they win on points. Jaeger's sneaky. Oh well, it was a close fight, but not close enough. I kind of don't blame the Los Andes for retreating in the face of the Jaeger, but on the other hand, they could have turned around towards the B cap instead of just continuing to run. So all the Jaeger has to do is hide, and there's not enough time to do anything. I guess even if the Los Andes had come to the middle, it probably wouldn't have made that much of a difference. We just didn't have the time. Oh well. Made a go of it.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
Well, that tells me you've actually gone that way. Probably behind that island. Oh well, there we are. That was a pretty close game. I even got a dreadnought in a Harbin. Latte, you're clearly just doing it wrong. Get good, noob. Anyway, that Osborne was certainly a capable opponent. Right, we will finish off with. The Germans. Where are we? Graf Spee. Why not? We do have a couple of options. Standard camo, we've got the dressed up camo. We've got that weird thing. And then we've got like one of the OG alternate camos. But let's go with the dressed up camo. Let's stick with that. Right. I could be wacky and put on the secondary battery mod, but I don't think it's not a secondary battery captain. I'll just stick with Lutyens. Which it doesn't really have a huge... Like, it's actually not a bad secondary battery for a tier 6 cruiser, but, you know, it's a bit outclassed these days. You know, we have a whole line of ships like this as well, and not just a couple of premiums, which is quite nice. Yeah, oh, I missed that. Yes, Robbie, I am cleaning tonight. I'm actually going to order myself a taxi when this match is finished, because it's very unpleasant outside. At least when I was out earlier, it was spitting cold rain at me. It is just above freezing, and yeah, it is wet. So that is absolutely going to be taxis to and from work. I'm not that hardy, apparently. Okay, so it's not my favourite map, but we'll see what we can do. Double subs, also not a fan of that. Well, in winter, it's kind of like just not a huge amount of choices. I can't even remember when the last bus is. Anyway, here is the Graf. Been in the game for absolutely ages. 283 mil guns. 20-second reload. Once upon a time when you could have manual secondaries on cruisers, I think I actually had it on this captain. It does have a very good, like nearly 40,000 hit points at this tier, decent armor, and yes, it does have a heal, which was pretty unique at the time it came out. There really wasn't much else that was like it. And in fact, it really is only like in the year of our Lord 2025 that we finally have a line of ships that is indeed like it. Although we did have some premiums in the meantime that were sort of not a million miles away. Aegea, Siegfried, and the Shell, and I'm sure there's something else I'm forgetting. Harbin was like less than 30k at tier 8, it was 27k. It's like tier 6 light cruiser health pool. Harbin does not tank damage well. And of course it's so lightly armoured that you're very likely to take heavy damage, so... It's fine, it's fine. Yeah, right, I'm going to pop a Hydro because I'm assuming there's enemy destroyers out here somewhere. I'm not sure why this... So yeah, somebody else is targeting me right now. That's almost certainly Gallisoni air torps. Oh, it's the Undine. Do not have range. That's vaguely annoying. Hello, Gallisoni air. Oh, well the first hit was very good, second hit not so much. So the downside is sometimes you just get those overpens. Right, Nagato is distinctly heading away. You've shot your torps already, don't need to worry about that. Has one of the destroyers been spotted? You're coming out again. I mean, he's using his AP, which honestly is not a bad shout. It's fine, I just saw those shells coming in. Could have been so very much worse. Right, there's been a lack of destroyers, it's only been the Gallisoni air torps I've seen. And then there's the Undine there, which I really wish I could drop on, but it's just too far. Oh, unfortunate. Right, Fubuki there. Destroyers are a bit of a weakness of this. Oh yeah, you found an island. Right, he's gone. Hydro is down. Corpse going for the Leon. That's got to be the enemy destroyer. Gosh, a Hydro would be useful right now. We don't want to help out this Leon, though. And I guess our destroyer as well, I suppose, like, whatever.
Torpedos voraus. Torpedos auf Steuerbord. Torpedos direkt
No
voraus.
idea where this enemy sub is. Enemy Nagato. We're gonna go down. 30 seconds to Hydro. Where's the Fubuki? I would love to know where this Undine is right now. Whoa, hello. The answer is right friggin' on top of me. Good lord. Oh, I got it. Okay. Right, downside with these guns, this reload, yeah. Trying to deal with destroyers, not so great. And once upon a time you'd have had, let's use the Hydro. Potentially better secondaries to work with, but there we go. We made it work. Right, what have they got left? Jervis, U69, Caracciolo, Heinrich. All coming up the other flank. S1's still just clinging to life somehow. Right, I guess we'll just... Yeah, somebody on the enemy team was not happy with their Nagato. But to be honest, I mean, it's just the way the spawns on this map work. It's not a fantastic map in that way. Shall we switch back to AP? I guess we will. Right, our Heinrich not doing that well. He is rather outnumbered. Nagato is kind of a weak spot on the line generally. It's squishy and it doesn't feel especially accurate. It's also, like, barely faster than Fuso. And Fuso, I almost feel like Fuso is more effective at range because, yeah, it's smaller guns, but the reload partly makes up for it. And as an absolute last resort with Fuso, you can just resort to long-range HE spam, which is not, like... It's not particularly sporting, shall we say, but when it comes down to it, sometimes you have to do the unsporting thing. Even if it's not, like, Marquis of Queensberry rules. Is it the Pensacola that's spotting me? I'm not sure what's spotting me, to be honest. Right, I've got somebody's attention. These guns don't quite have enough punch to reliably get through the Heinrich armour. They may or may not go into my torps. I think it was the Pensacola spotting me. Do I just YOLO in and die? It might come down to it that I have to. Because they are capping. That's got to be the U69 that's capping. I just need to get some resets, I think. Alright, yeah, Caracciolo is a problem. AP or the SAP, either way.
Problem gelöst.
Heinrich doesn't have exactly terrible guns either.
Feueralarm. Torpedos direkt voraus. Torpedos auf Steuerbord. Torpedos voraus. Torpedos auf Steuerbord.
Nope. Did I even get a single defense flag there? I don't think I did. I think it was the Leon that got the defense flags. I don't have a single one. I was just a punching bag. I mean, it's good, but it's not sustain 2 tier 7 battleships and a tier 6 cruiser level of good. But as long as the Fuso doesn't get out the cap. Oh no, Fuso, you better not be. You did. Why would you do that, Fuso? Okay, well, okay, that's a plays poorly, because what the hell are you doing right now? This is literally Game of Thrones stuff right here. This is the kind of thing you send to Jingles. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Leon might be able to get some more. But I think I just... I don't know. I think actually the FR's got enough that we're going to win this, actually, just looking at the respective, even though they have multiple people capping. We're going to outcap them. From the FR being sensible, and the Fuso not being sensible, and actually going out the cap. And is now trying to slowly reverse to the cap after having realised they've done a whoopsie. I think the Leon got some resets, because I didn't get any defence flags. Okay, well, 50k. I did get 2 kills, though. Somehow top of the team? Not going to ask. I'm going to give that FR a compliment. Yeah, that was one of the games of all time. I don't know what else to say about that, really. It was certainly a match that happened. Yes. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to wrap this up because I've got to go get ready to get to work and go and scrub things vigorously, which is obviously just as fun and engaging as sitting and playing World of Warships. Although actually it might be a bit less frustrating than playing World of Warships. Anyway, so yeah, I'll try and do another stream at some point during this week. I'm just not sure exactly when, so yeah, probably back to EU5, or it might be more Warships. I don't know, we'll see. So have a good one wherever you are, and I will catch you next time.